Presentation students, I would like you to turn and rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Ready, begin.
To the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible.
Great job, students. Thank you very much. So my name is Jason Iverson, and it is my absolute pleasure to be able to host tonight's Student of the Month. Student of the Month is one of those great things about living in a small town. The story of Student of the Month dates back more than 50 years. It's a story of why you live in that small town, because our community businesses decided they wanted to support our students and make sure that they're recognized for their achievement. And again, I still remember getting Student of the Month in 1979, if that tells you now how old I am. And what a cool thing it was for my parents and my grandparents as well to be able to celebrate with you guys as students. So congratulations to you all. So again, Student of the Month would not be possible without all of our sponsors, so we want to make sure that we recognize them all. First, starting with Savings Bank, Kim Max, please rise. Thank you so much. Danielle Jones from Community First. Again, some of these are partnerships going back more than 50 years. Applebee's of Ukiah will give you kids a free meal. Community First, again, biscuits. Slam Dunk Pizza, Shots Bakery, Slush by the Park, State Assemblyman Jim Wood's office. It gives you the recognition certificates. State Farm, Insurance, and the Ukiah Daily Journal. I would also like to recognize B. Argan from our Board of Trustees. Thank you, B. So before we begin tonight, we also want to address one issue that we talk about a lot here at Student of the Month, and that's school attendance. Recent data has come out that school attendance is by far the most important thing for student success. A recent report just came out by the U.S. Department of Education said 67% of all students who do not graduate, the number one reason is for attendance. So here at Ukiah Unified, we spend a great deal of time focusing on student attendance. So in light of that idea, we run a competition every month, and this month's winner is Grace Hudson Elementary. Congratulations, Grace Hudson. And 94% attendance. Now students, when you guys come up, let's walk through how this is going to look, because I know you're all nervous. This is super exciting. Your principal, you will line up here. They're going to say all kinds of cool things about you. Then you will come on over here, okay? And you'll get all your cool stuff. And then we're going to have you line up over here. And then we will take you outside for a photograph. All those photographs for you parents will be available. And we will give you contact information if you need that. So the first principal in school will come up, Calpella, Principal Tina Burrell.
Hi, I'm Tina Burrell, and I'm very happy to be here representing Calpella Elementary School. Calpella is a TK through 4th grade school, and 4th grade is the first year that these students can get Student of the Month. And I have no doubt it won't be their last. So the first student I'd like to talk about is Reed Austin. He's from Mr. Gravatt's class. Here is a student who is bright and curious. He's reserved as well as talkative at all the right times and dreams of someday becoming an engineer. He's an avid reader and a math student who pays attention and asks all the right questions at all the appropriate times. He is well liked by his peers and regards the Calpella Code as his guiding mantra. This is an already successful student who will most assuredly meet his goals and aspirations and become a successful engineer in the future. For these reasons, we are so proud of you. Congratulations to Reed Austin for being chosen as the January Student of the Month. The next student is not here, but I'm going to talk about him. His name is Nathan Cuevas Valencia, and he is from Mrs. Mendoza's class. She writes that he is a delight to work with. He shows great dedication to his studies and always participates actively in class discussions. His hard work and determination have paid off as he consistently achieves excellent grades and demonstrates a deep understanding of the subject matter. He is a shining example of responsibility and organization, always submitting his classwork on time and to a high standard. Nathan demonstrates a positive attitude even in challenging situations and sets a great example for his peers. Mrs. Mendoza is so proud of his growth this year. Congratulations to Nathan Cuevas Valencia for being chosen as January Student of the Month. And next, we have Autumn Odell from Mrs. Murray's class. Autumn is a stellar student and a wonderful friend to her peers. She is an eager learner and dedicated student. She has a quiet and mindful demeanor that is a settling influence in the classroom. Autumn always applies herself to learning new material and takes responsibility on her own. She is conscientious about turning in all her work and is consistent in meeting her AR goals. She shows integrity and confidence in all her interactions. She also is an animal lover. She rides horses and shows her chickens throughout the state, making for a well-rounded young lady. We are so proud of you, and congratulations to Autumn Odell for being chosen as a January Student of the Month. And those are the Capella Cubs Student of the Month, and I'll turn it over to Frank Seats, Principal.
I am so proud. My name is Sarah Brown. I'm principal of Frank Seek Elementary School. I'm very proud of this group of students. Not only are they hardworking, ask great questions, get involved in all the things that are happening in school, they are also just one of the most peaceful, kind group of kids I've had the pleasure of working with. So, representing fourth grade in Mr. Martin's class is Katie by Sarah Salas. Katie's teacher writes that she is a very hard worker, is always on task, even when the rest of the class is doing other stuff. Katie is working hard. She is learning English and is making terrific progress. She's a great role model for working through adversity and challenge. Katie is also an amazing math student. This girl is going to go far. She has learned so much in the last couple years. Katie, we are very proud of you. Congratulations. Also representing fourth grade in Mrs. Morris' class is Riley Parisi. Riley is a wonderful student. He is the first to raise his hand and start a classroom conversation. In fact, when we were talking this morning, that's how he described himself, as somebody who loves to participate in class. Riley arrives at school ready to learn. Riley is on track to read 1 million words this school year, currently having read 573,506 words. Riley is a model student whose sense of humor and willingness to take feedback brings a smile to Mrs. Mora's face. Riley has only missed 1 day of school, and Mrs. Mora thinks that his steadfastness and dedication is part of why he's such a terrific student. Riley, we're really proud of you. Congratulations. And representing fifth grade in Mr. Bradford's class is Alana Gomez. Alana, Mr. Bradford says, is a quiet student but very bright. She loves to read. Whenever she has a free moment, she's always in a book. She's a charming girl who is well-behaved in class, respectful, responsible, kind, and thoughtful to others. She is a joy to have as a student. She is a joy to have on campus. Alana, we're very proud of you. Congratulations. Also representing fifth grade in Mr. Voss' class is Angel Avalos Rios. Angel's teacher writes, he is such a nice, well-mannered kid who always treats those around him with kindness and respect. I cannot echo that enough about him. He is well liked by both his classmates and his teacher, Angel and his principal. Angel is a strong reader who reads aloud to the class, always makes his reading goal fact, he talked about being proud of making his reading goal and is close to becoming a reading millionaire. Angel is also strong in math, and Mr. Voss says he always looks forward to helping him when a challenge arises. He is doing well in all subjects this year, but his passion is in geography and history. We are really looking forward to seeing what Angel is going to do in the future. Angel, congratulations, we're really proud of you. Okay. Valeria. I didn't see you sneak in. When did you sneak in? This is Valeria. I'm surprised to see her. I'm super excited to see her. She represents 6th grade in Mrs. Scriven's class, and I'm really glad that you're here because she will go from us to middle school next year. And this is an amazing human being. Valeria is well respected by her peers for both her academic effort and her kindness. During the last environmental unit, Valeria took it upon herself to write in great detail. She challenged herself to use some sophisticated writing. She, in fact, may even be an author someday. I don't know. When a subject is hard for her, she asks for help and joins a tutoring group. She is kind and caring with her 1st grade little Betty and makes a great role model. Congratulations, we're really proud of you. And these are the Frank Zeke Students of the Month. I would like to turn it over to Grace Hudson.
Buenas tardes. I'm Kara Blanco. I'm the principal at Grace Hudson, and I'm excited to share with you some of our great students. First, we'll start with Giselle Medrano López. Maestra Ferro comparte que Giselle es un gran estudiante. Siempre mantiene una actitud positiva cuando trabaja y ayuda a los otros estudiantes. Ella sigue todas las reglas del salón y de la escuela. Me gusta tenerla en mi clase. En la escuela, a Giselle le gusta leer en español e inglés, ciencias, matemáticas y jugar con sus amigos. Fuera de la escuela, a Giselle le gusta ver videos y películas con su familia y jugar con sus juguetes. Cuando Giselle crezca, quiere ser doctora para poder ayudar a la gente. Giselle cree que las mejores cosas de Grace Hudson son el patio de recreo, la cancha de fútbol y la cafetería. Estamos muy orgullosos de Giselle. Felicidades. Okay, next we have Alan Sasreta. Maestro Farrell shares that Alan is a great student. He is especially good at timekeeping and making sure our class stays on track. He loves to read nonfiction books so he can learn new things. He works hard on every assignment and is a great model for other students. His Spanish teacher, Maestro Mendoza, shares that Alan is an exemplary student. He is thoughtful in his responses, kind with others, and always wishing his teachers a wonderful day. Alan is quick to start his work and is ready to explain any mathematical processes to his peers. At school, Alan likes to read in both English and Spanish, math, PE, and play with his friends. At home, Alan likes to play video games with his dad, spend time with his family, and play outside in the backyard. Alan isn't sure what he wants to be when he grows up, but I know he'll be great at whatever he chooses to do. Alan thinks the best things about Grace Hudson are the fun activities on Fridays and the Golden Award assemblies. We're super proud of Alan. Felicidades. Okay, next we have Christine Herrera Lozano. Maestro Tapade shares that Christine is a great student who's very hardworking. She is an exceptional model and follows all of our 3 expectations: ser seguro, responsable y respetuoso. She is always available to offer help and assistance to her other classmates and offering to help them. She's always listening attentively and is ready to tell others what she heard. We are very fortunate that she is a part of our Grace Hudson family. At school, Christine likes to be with her friends, play basketball, do some math, and learn new things. At home, she likes to help take care of and play with her little brother, play with her friends, complete her homework, movie nights, and going on trips with her family. She also likes cats. When Christine grows up, she wants to be a teacher because she likes math and she likes kids. Christine thinks the best things about Grace Hudson are the teachers and classrooms, the playground, and the cafeteria. We're super proud of Christine. Felicidades. Finally, not last but least, not any of those things, Mia de Lara. Maestra Fennessy comparte que Mia es una estudiante muy amable y trabajadora que siempre trata de hacer lo mejor que puede. También se preocupa por los demás y es útil para sus compañeros de clase. Ella tiene muchas fortalezas académicas y habilidades para lograr lo que se proponga. He disfrutado tenerla en mi clase y sé que tiene un futuro maravilloso para adelante. En la escuela, a mí le gusta jugar juegos de computadora, salir con sus amigos, jugar con sus amigos y leer en inglés y español. En casa, a mí le gusta jugar con sus animales, les gustan los perros y los gatos, ayuda a cuidar a su hermanito y ver videos y películas. Cuando Mia sea grande, quiere ser dentista porque cree que puede ser divertido e interesante. Mia cree que lo mejor de Grace Hudson es el programa de consejeros de conflictos, ya que es una consejera de conflictos. Una consejera o consejero de conflictos es estudiante de cuarto o quinto grado que está capacitado para ayudar a los estudiantes más jóvenes a resolver problemas menores en el patio de recreo. Mia también cree que la enseñanza de matemáticas y estudios sociales y el hecho de hablar 2 idiomas hacen de Grace Hudson es un gran lugar para aprender. Estamos muy orgullosos de Mia. Felicidades. And those are our Grace Hudson Hawks Students of the Month. Next we have Nokomis Elementary.
Well, good afternoon. My name is Tom Rawls, and it is my honor to be the principal at Nokomis Elementary. And I bring to you 4 outstanding students. Nokomis is a TK through 5th grade school where we practice the character traits of being ready, responsible, and respectful, and these students certainly do that. The first student I'm going to brag on is a 4th grader from Mrs. Armstrong's class, Daniel Rodriguez Gonzalez. Ms. Armstrong writes that Daniel is a natural leader. He cares about the morale of the school community. He makes Nokomis a better place. He works hard consistently. He is thoughtful and attentive to others. He's conscientious at all times, and Mrs. Armstrong feels that she is fortunate to be his teacher. Daniel Rodriguez Gonzalez. The next 4th grader I'm going to tell you about is from Miss Gonzalez's 4th grade room. Miss Gonzalez says that Jesus San Diego Herrar Monzo is an excellent student who merits the Student of the Month award. Every morning, Jesus comes into the classroom with a positive attitude for learning and a smile that brightens the classroom. He is well liked by his friends, shows respect to adults. Jesus San Diego is one of the most hardworking students that Miss Gonzalez knows. He asks questions and is curious about learning. She has seen his excitement and reading skills as they have improved, and there is no doubt that Jesus San Diego will go far in his education. Congratulations, Jesus San Diego Herrera Monzo. And now I'm moving on to this 5th grader from Miss Ansley's room. Miss Ansley writes that Lizette Vega is an absolute pleasure to have in her class and to be a birthday buddy with. Miss Ansley and Lizette share the same birthday. Miss Ansley goes on to say that Lizette is kind, compassionate, hardworking, funny, intelligent, and well-liked. She follows the 3 R's every day and always can be counted on to act with integrity in any situation. Lizette has put forth a tremendous effort this year into her academics and shows. Miss Angie is very proud of who Lizette is and what she does each and every day. Miss Angie wants to know that Lizette is awesome. Lizette, there you go. Woo! And the last student I get to brag on is from Miss Ibbison's 5th grade room, Alondra Guerrero Jimenez. Miss Ibbison writes, Alondra is an extraordinary student. She is always on time. She's prepared to work and stay on task. She rules the 3 R's. She is a role model for all students in the classroom. She raises her hand and waits to be called on before answering. She maintains good relationships with all students and adults. Alondra is honest, helpful, and kind. She has a great attitude and never complains. She asks for help if she doesn't understand what is being taught. She does not boast about the things she knows. She is what a person with great character looks like. She has done all of this and more since the beginning of the school year. It was an easy choice to pick Alondra for Student of the Month. When Ms. Ibbison asked Alondra what she likes best about being in 5th grade, Alondra said, helping the kindergarten students every Friday. Alondra Guerrero Jimenez, 5th grader from the Comas. My pleasure to you to present the Comas Student of the Month, and now I'll invite Mr. Francis up and no banner.
Good evening. My name is Chris Francis. I'm the principal of Oak Manor School, and it's my honor to present to you the Oak Manor Bobcat Students of the Month. Our first student of the month is Amelia Powers. Ms. Davenport writes that Amelia is well liked by her classmates, she is kind to others, and shows it by being positive. Although she's new to our school, she is a great Bobcat. She is always safe, respectful, and responsible. Amelia thinks she was chosen because she is helpful and helped people whenever they needed her. Her favorite things about Oak Manor School are all the different students that she can interact with and become friends with. Mia's favorite subject is art, and she really enjoys drawing figures of people. Mia would like to be a 4th grade teacher when she gets older. And Mia would like to thank and acknowledge her whole class because they are nice and they are there for her when she needs them. Congratulations, Amelia. Our next student of the month is Melody Osavar from Ms. Sevilla's class. Ms. Sevilla writes, Melody exemplifies what it means to represent Oak Manor. Melody has a strong work ethic and is improving her literacy and math skills. She is kind to everyone and is always willing to lend a helping hand. We are so grateful to have Melody in 5th grade. Melody thinks she was chosen Student of the Month because she is positive and completes all of her work. Her favorite things about Oak Manor School are her friends and her teachers because the teachers are nice and kind and her friends are fun and nice. Melody's favorite subject is science, and she gets a bang out of combining different elements. She would like to be a real estate agent when she gets older. And Melody would like to acknowledge her friends Sophia, Harlow, Aaliyah A., Marie, and Diana for being nice, and they will also offer so much encouragement to her to do many different things. Congratulations, Melody. Okay, our next student of the month is Mateo Lopez from Ms. Hewlin's 5th grade class. Ms. Hewlin writes, Mateo is an outstanding, hardworking student. He is constantly striving to improve. He is always focused and ready to learn. He is a good friend and helpful to others and always demonstrates the Oak Manor way. Mateo thinks he was chosen because he helps out his classmates and table mates when they need help. His favorite things about Oak Manor School are the teachers because they are all very helpful. Mateo's favorite subject is science, and he really enjoys completing experiments. Mateo would like to attend college and then become a professional soccer player. Mateo would like to acknowledge Carlitos, Diego, Kevin, and Noah because they are helpful, thoughtful, and respected teacher and turn in all their assignments on time. Congratulations, Mateo, on being chosen Student of the Month. Our Our next student of the month is Cecilia Cici Hernandez Mendoza from Ms. DeLong's 6th grade class. Cici is independently motivated to succeed. She is dedicated to making growth in all academic areas. Cici is also a great friend. She is kind, respectful, and helpful to all around her. Cici sets a great example of the Oak Manor way. It is a pleasure to have her as a part of Oak Manor's 6th grade class. Cici thinks she was chosen Student of the Month because she helps people and puts all of her work. Her favorite things about Oak Manor are the students here. They are interesting to talk to. Cici's favorite subject is history because she enjoys learning about the past. She would like to attend college and probably become a school counselor when she gets older. Cici would like to thank her teachers and her dad for helping her do her homework at home. Cici would also like to thank Geraldine, who has been a constant and supportive friend throughout the years. Congratulations, Cici, on being chosen Student of the Month. Okay, next. Our next student of the month is Geraldine Addis Garcia from Ms. Dorn's 6th grade class. Geraldine truly inspires those around her with her kind, respectful, and responsible actions. You can find her working diligently towards her goal of 100% effort on all assignments in all her classes. She has a great sense of humor, and she's a true bobcat through and through. Geraldine thinks she was chosen Student of the Month because she helps others and completes all of her work. She is also very respectful to her teachers and other students. Her favorite things about Oak Manor School are the teachers because they help her learn and to try to make learning fun. She also enjoys her friends and all the kind people at school. Her favorite subject is language arts because currently they are learning to become better writers. When Geraldine grows up, she would like to make a cartoon show and work in the entertainment industry. Geraldine would like to thank Ms. Dorn and Ms. DeLong for helping her learn and her friends that help her enjoy school and motivate her to be her best. Congratulations. Okay, those are the Oak Manor Elementary Students of the Month, and next is Ukiah.
Good evening. I am Dana Milani. I am the principal at Ukiah Elementary School. I'm very honored to stand here and introduce to you 5 wonderful students. We at Ukiah talk about the 6 pillars of character. It is trustworthiness, respect, responsibility, fairness, caring, and citizenship. We like to call ourselves terrific, and all of these students up here exemplify that. So we're going to start with talking about Chase Winiger. He's a 4th grader in Mrs. Tina Harrow's class. Chase is a great student. He excels in all academic areas. He loves geography and history and can point out where almost any country is on the map. In school, he loves reading because he can learn many different things, and learning new things is something he enjoys a great deal. Chase is a terrific student because he has all the qualities that a model student should have. He does all of his work in a timely manner and to the best of his ability. He is respectful to students and adults. He is polite and shows great citizenship as well. He makes sure to help others when they need it. Chase believes that the most important character trait is respect because you have to be kind to everyone and not be mean. Everyone deserves to be treated with respect. The things that Chase likes to do outside of school are practice football and soccer, and he also likes to play the drums. He loves watching the Super Bowl and the FIFA World Cup. FIFA? FIFA, there we go. All right, I don't watch soccer, obviously. Chase's family is very important to him because they are always there when he needs them. When he grows up, he would like to be a pilot. He has been on many plane trips, including to the Philippines, and really enjoys flying. Great job, Chase. We are so proud of you. This is Miss Lily Flores. She's also a 4th grader in Mrs. Tina Harrow's class. Her teacher says that Lily is a wonderful student. She excels in all areas academically, and her strongest area is math. Girl. She is always focused during math time and gets critical concepts quickly. When she finished her work and has a great habit of rechecking her work for accuracy. Lily's favorite subject in school is math. She enjoys learning new concepts and thinks that math is fun. She loves solving problems, especially when they are challenging. Lily is a terrific student because she is responsible and respectful and cares for everyone. She demonstrates these qualities on a daily basis inside and outside the classroom. She treats others with respect and believes in the golden rule, which is to treat others the way you want to be treated. Lily believes that fairness and responsibility are the most important. Everyone needs to be fair on the playground and at recess, and that she also says that you should always be responsible for your stuff. Her favorite thing is to draw. She is creative and artistic. She also likes to play outside and enjoys playing basketball and soccer in the city leagues. Lily's family, dog, and friends are very important to her. School is also important to her so that when you do get in school, you can grow up and do something important and have a good job. When she grows up, she wants to be a teacher and an artist. She also wants to volunteer at the animal shelter to help the animals in need, hoping that they can get adopted into loving families. Congratulations, Lily. We're proud of you. This is Braylon Lua Johnson Shelby, and he's a 5th grader in Mrs. Williams' class. Mrs. Williams says that Braylon is a fantastic student whose strong academics make him a skilled mathematician, a creative writer, and a good reader. In school, he loves science and math the most, and his deep thinking, thoughtful questions, and open-minded attitude serve him well as he tackles these difficult subjects. As a student, Braylon follows the terrific pillars, but especially strives at being trustworthy and responsible. He believes respect is the most important, as you need to respect to trust someone. Outside of school, he loves to play basketball, skateboard, babysit, and go for walks. He loves to spend time with others in his family because he says, you never know when their time will come. He is an old soul with incredible musical taste and style who would like to be in the Army when he grows up, then study to become a professor, teacher of chemistry or physics. Thank you for all that you add to our school, Braylon. We're very proud of you. Such a good time. Are you ready? All right. This is Presley McMullen. She is also in Mrs. Williams' 5th grade class. Mrs. Williams writes that Presley McMullen is a well-rounded student. She excels academically in all areas, shows what a terrific student looks like, and cares for herself and the world around her. In school, Presley loves math, reading, and social studies most, even when they are challenging. She never gives up and shows patience and perseverance in her studies. In class, she is respectful and responsible, and these traits carry over into her own life. She says that citizenship is the most important trait to her because it encompasses all of the pillars. And she is a good citizen, being a good friend to her classmates, taking care of her dog and horse at home, and taking care of herself too. She said that being healthy is important to her, and she stays healthy by being active in sports, such as swimming and horseback riding, getting enough sleep, and eating healthy foods. She loves to spend time with her family and pets, and she someday wants to be a veterinarian so she can take care of animals. Congratulations, Presley. We appreciate how you care about yourself and others, and we are lucky to have you a part of our school and community. Not so bad, huh? She's like, I'm nervous. I'm like, never, not in front of like 200 people. How could that possibly be, right? This is Isabella Silva. She's a 6th grader in Mrs. Porterfield's class. Her teacher says that Isabella is an amazing student. She excels academically in reading and writing, is a role model for the 6 pillars of character, and is kind to those around her. In school, Bella loves reading. She challenges herself in the classroom and is often helping others. In class, she is responsible and caring. She always completes her assignments and turns them in on time. She's eager to learn, stays on task, and always has a positive attitude. Bella says that the most important character trait is responsibility. She understands the importance of being an upper grade student and setting an example for younger students. Bella enjoys hanging out with her brother when she isn't in school. 2 things that are important to her are her family and how people treat each other. When Bella grows up, she would like to be an artist with poetry or painting and an art teacher. Congratulations, Bella. We're proud of you. All right, and up next is Mrs. Carlson from Eagle Peak.
Hi everyone, I'm Blair Carlson, the Assistant Principal at Eagle Peak, and I am thrilled to introduce to you the Student of the Month for January. For 5th grade, we have Mika Pedrati. Her teacher, Mrs. Gallagher, shares that Mika is one of the kindest and hardest working students she's ever had. We have an activity where once a week we choose one student in class and everyone gives that person compliments. Mika always has the most thoughtful and kind-hearted responses for each and every student. She is truly such a wonderful person to have in class. When classmates are struggling with the assignments, she always volunteers to help. She is always kind, compassionate, and helpful. If all students had the same compassion that she does, the world would be a better place. Congratulations. Next up, we have Alfredo Guevara Freddie. So for Mrs. Gallagher, she shares, Freddie is one of the most entertaining and enthusiastic students to have in class. No matter what the lesson is, you can always count on Freddie to be overjoyed and pumped up. He always enters the task with enthusiasm, and it helps to get the class excited for whatever we're working on. His hand is always the first one up to volunteer. Not only does he help pump up the energy on our assignments, he is also abundantly kind to all of his peers. He even thanks the teacher when we do a fun or exciting lesson plan. He truly makes the world and the class and the teachers' day. Congratulations. Next up, we have Helen Avila Ariano from 6th grade. Helen does a great job advocating for herself when she does not understand concepts in math class. She works well with her peers, and she completes her assignments thoroughly and on time. She shows a great deal of maturity and responsibility with her academics and her classroom behavior. Helen goes above and beyond in class to produce high-quality work. She also includes details that make her assignments top-notch. She is also extremely attentive and focused, setting her apart as a leader in the classroom community. Congratulations. Next up, we have Nathan Cohen from 6th grade. Nathan is a strong leader in the classroom. He is always willing to help or support other students. Nathan actively engages with each assignment, completing them on time and well above any expectations. He checks in consistently and is committed to his learning each and every day. Nathan's G4 project was super creative and very well executed. Have you ever seen someone try to run a vehicle using electricity generated by lemons? Well, Nathan has done just that. It is that kind of out-of-the-box creative thinking that is going to solve the world's challenges. Congratulations. Next up is Michaela Shepard from 7th grade. Michaela is continually an active participant in the classroom and is always willing to help whenever possible. She is very competitive, and that competitive spirit drives her to perform her best academically as well as on the court. Her enthusiasm is boundless and encourages other students to participate. She is such an energetic student and a joy to have in class. Michaela is a fantastic leader. She's a wonderful leadership student. She has natural leadership abilities, and when she sees a problem, she's always quick to solve it. We appreciate Michaela's spirit and passion for our school. Congratulations. Next, 7th grader, he's not here, but I'd like to read what the teacher shared. We have Miles Thornsby for 7th grade. Miles is a wonderful student. He is a kind, considerate person in class and amongst his peers. Miles is always mindful of his grades and academic progress. He is an advocate for himself, which is a trait successful students practice. He has a curious mind for learning and especially for science. Miles created an awesome Chinese warrior suit of armor for his Museum Day project. He also puts in 100% for every assignment in all of his classes. He is a joy to have in class, and his kindness is appreciated. Congratulations, Miles. Next up, we have Ashlyn Donahue, 8th grade. Ashlyn is a great thinker who is always engaged in what is going on. She's extremely responsible and will not hesitate to think outside of the box. She is a joy to have in class and consistently turns in assignments that are of high quality. She also will not hesitate to help out another student. Ashlyn participates in PE every single day and gives 100%. She is always one of the first girls to finish challenges. She likes to share that her language arts class is her favorite, and she loves speech board. She also has hobbies of loving to draw and paint. We are so lucky to have her at Eagle Peak. Congratulations. Hi. Next up, I'm surprised, I'm so glad you're here. Valentino Hernandez, 8th grade. Valentino is an extremely hard worker who turns in all of his assignments. When he is stuck, he's not afraid to ask the right questions. He comes to class prepared, and he never needs to be told to get on task. He is a bright, responsible, respectful young man that we are excited to see what he does in this world. Congratulations. Next up is Mr. Dewey with Palmlita.
Hi everyone, my name is Jonathan Dewey. I'm the principal of Palmlita. I'm going to introduce our two students who are not here first. Both of them are our 8th grade students. The first student is Trenton Chappelle, and Trenton's teacher writes that Trenton is an excellent student. His sense of humor and desire to participate keep the flow of the classroom going in a positive direction. He is quick to help others and shows genuine care for his classmates and friends. Trenton embodies wellness and empathy for Palmlita's core values. The next student I'm going to recognize who's not here is Addie Benson. Addie's teacher writes that Addie is an excellent student. She's hardworking and willing to take on any challenge in class. More importantly, Addie is kind. She maintains a positive attitude with her peers and is always prepared to help or to ask for help. Her good nature and inquisitive personality brighten up the classroom. Addie embodies empathy and responsibility for Palmlita's reward values. Okay, so now with the students that are here, our first student is 6th grader Tiana Peza, right? Yeah, sorry. Ms. Morton nominated Tiana, and Ms. Morton writes that Tiana is a hardworking student who shows all of the We War values every day. She is compassionate and kind, which are admirable traits. Tiana's beautiful smile and thoughtful words brighten my day. She works cooperatively with her classmates, no matter who she is paired with. I appreciate Tiana's achievements in our 6th grade class this year. Keep it up. Congratulations, Tiana. Our next student is Matthew Milovina. Matthew was also nominated by Ms. Morton. Ms. Morton writes that Matthew is an inquisitive learner. He always has ideas to share in class about the varied topics we discuss. His attention to detail stands out and is expressed in his work. Matthew is helpful and kind to everyone. His classmates and teachers, he is a leader in the class discussions and volunteers his knowledge. Matthew is an exceptional 6th grader, and I expect to see him excel in his education. Keep it up. Congratulations, Matthew. Next, we have Joaquin Avalos Vivaros, who was nominated by his teachers, Mr. Griffin and Mr. Johnson. Mr. Griffin writes that he has seen a huge improvement in Joaquin since he moved to his 5th grade class. He has completely caught up with all of his missing work and has been doing really well. Mr. Johnson, his band teacher, writes that Joaquin has become a very good trumpet player, and he is a pleasure to have in class. He asked him recently if he's interested in learning some advanced band songs. I think he would be a good fit in an advanced band. He is in the future of him playing in a high school band. He is learning the skills and theory for that challenge. Congratulations, Joaquin. Next, we have Kaylani Diaz. Kaylani was nominated by your teacher, Miss Louay. Miss Louay writes that she is friendly, helpful, polite, and respectful, and puts her all into everything. She is a great communicator, is dedicated, and positive. Kaylani embodies wellness and responsibility for Pomolida's reward values. Congratulations, Kaylani. Next, we have Mr. Diefenbach from Ukiah.
Hi, I'm Bob Diefenbach from Ukiah Independent Study Academy. I have before you William Barnes. His teacher writes, William has proven to be an exceptional independent study student. In order to be successful at UISA, both the student and family must be very self-motivated, organized, and driven. With daily academic support from his family, William has consistently completed all of his work with high marks. In addition, he participates in our in-person enrichment activities, such as Pomo basket weaving, just last week. When William was not working on his school assignments, he enjoys taking care of his chickens, flying his mini drones, and learning about science. William has a growth mindset and is very positive about life. These qualities have helped shape William into a perfect student to receive Student of the Month recognition. Congratulations. I have another student who couldn't make it tonight. Chrissy Tatum. Chrissy recently joined UISA. In short time with us, she has proven to be an exceptional student. Adjusting to independent study is not an easy task. Chrissy has worked diligently to complete all her work since starting at our school. Chrissy also regularly participates in our in-person enrichment activities as well. Students are asked to engage in community hours and spend extra time on campus, such as going to tutoring. Chrissy takes advantage of these opportunities. Her motivation and participation in her academic life is why she deserves to be recognized as Student of the Month. Chrissy's family is also very supportive. Without their teamwork, she would not be able to thrive. Thank you to Chrissy and her family for a job well done. Keep up the hard work and congratulations. I'd now like to introduce Chris Sweet from South Valley.
All right, 2 schools left. We're almost done. I think I looked in the crowd. Neither of my students are here, but I'm going to ask to make sure. Burnaby and Anastasia, just making sure. Okay, neither of them were able to make it. The first one is Burnaby Reyes Padilla. The teacher says who's on independent study. Because Burnaby has overcome great odds to become the successful student he is today. He was on independent study last year, and this year he made it through a tough decision to be a day student in order to continue his path to graduation. He will graduate next month, so early, and he has a lot to be proud of. His success in his hands is in his hands, and we are all proud of him. That was Burnaby. And of course, I closed my entire thing down. Forgive me. Hit the wrong button and then I go out. The next one is Anastasia. And Anastasia is a part of our Big Picture program, and at Big Picture, we look at what they're interested in, and so some of that will make a little more sense when I'm reading this. So Anastasia is really quiet, and so it's been kind of fun to watch her grow. Her teacher says, Anastasia is a creative, smart, and funny student, artist, and a leader. She's a talented maker, whether it's woodwork, basket making, drawing, rubber stamp making, or origami. Everything she creates comes out with precision and grace. It has been amazing watching her open up, explore, and become more herself. She set a record by going on 9 Leading to Learns in 1 semester, and that is she just goes on small field trips to see different things in our community and beyond, including getting on an airplane for the first time to visit San Diego State. She has visited many art galleries and cultural events. She has been appointed the vice chairperson for our Native Student Alliance for her consistency, creativity, and commitment. Anastasia is honest, thoughtful, willing to take on challenges, and brings joy to her class and community. And Anastasia and Burnaby, if you're watching this, congratulations. Thank you. Next up is Ukiah High School.
Thank you, Mr. Sweet. Welcome to Ukiah High School. I'm Cassandra Mortier, one of the assistant principals here, and it's an honor to host you here at our school, and it's a special privilege to be able to present to you the presentations in Spanish. Yeah, Angel come first, we'll just guys in order. Okay. And in the past, people have said, got a little musical chairs here, that I never say any of the fabulous things about these students in English, and that's not really fair. I feel everything sounds best in Spanish, but in a nutshell, all of these students here embody the characteristics that we value the most at the high school, and we're just so proud of all of them. We'll start with 9th grader, Angel Vega Mendoza. The English version, super short, an incredibly talented, respectful student who has a positive influence on others, both in the classroom and outside of the classroom. Pero para decir pues lo más importante, para empezar con Ángel en el 9º grado, la maestra Erika comparte que esto de Ángel. A pesar de que conozco a Ángel hace poco, él es una fuerza positiva en el salón. Ha demostrado integridad con sus discusiones de lo que tiene que hacer diferente para tener éxito en la escuela. Demuestra compasión por el ambiente del salón y para sus compañeros. Él los escucha atentamente y les habla con respeto. Y por si no fuera suficiente, Ángel demuestra ser productivo, ya que siempre usa bien su tiempo para hacer su trabajo de sus materias y hacer preguntas y apoyar a aquellos estudiantes a su alrededor. Ángel tiene una energía positiva y una determinación que trae luz a nuestro salón. Ángel es producto de nuestro programa del distrito de Vila desde el kinder y va en rumbo a obtener su sello de ser bilingüe, lo cual es un reconocimiento a nivel estatal de California. Ángel apenas va empezando su grandeza en Ukiah High, ya que solamente va en su primer año. Aún así, estamos muy orgullosos de que ya lleva una puntuación de 4.17. As a freshman, to have a 4.17 grade point average, taking challenging classes, this is incredible. Poniéndolo en uno de los lugares más altos de sus compañeros del grado 9. En su tiempo libre, Ángel se enseña a él mismo cómo tocar la guitarra y forma parte del equipo de fútbol de Ukiah High. Alguien a quien admira es al futbolista Messi, porque creció pobre y logró usar su talento para cosas grandes. No dudamos que Ángel hará lo mismo, ya que tiene muchos talentos. Sus futuros planes son ser el primero de su familia en asistir a la universidad, donde estudiará ingeniera automóvil. And that last part, his future plans include being the first in his family to attend college and be an engineer in automobile engineering. Congratulations.
Hi, I'm Jim Snyder, Assistant Principal at Ukiah High School. I'd like to introduce Cecilia Rios, or Cici. So Cecilia's favorite classes this year have been Northern Pomo and math, and as she astutely noted, math comes easy to her but with practice. Cici enjoys working with kids, and she has been a tutor in any subject at the Coyote Valley Learning Center, working with kids in her tribe. She would love to get a job in the future working with children, but specifically not kindergarten. She would like to see them out there learning and seeing the students learn make them feel good. Ideally, she would be teaching, if she's a teacher, teaching 3rd grade, where they know how to read and do basic math. She says she's an excellent communicator with students and can be an excellent mentor. She was inspired by Bryant, who was a tutor for her at the Coyote Valley Learning Center, who was there for when she needed her when she was in kindergarten. She would like to keep her options open for the future, but says she would love to continue to work with Native children. She would love to connect them with their culture and get them to do better, keep them away from drugs and alcohol, and to be a positive role model. She loves being outside in nature, likes to go hiking and camping. She loves to go out with her tribe on field trips such as bowling, camping, and to the San Francisco Academy of Sciences. Teachers describe Cece as a leader. She has great note-taking skills, brings a lot of positive energy, compassion, and productivity to her class. Her Northern Pomo teacher recognizes her hard work at learning her native language to share with her family and her community. Bodie Gower. Someday you're going to see Vote for Bodie Gower on posters and other advertising campaigns as he most surely runs for office in the future. Currently, as the sophomore class president, last year's vice president, and currently serving on the school site council, Bodie is interested in going into law or politics. He would like to first attend college and then go to law school, possibly to study criminal law or business law, and eventually would love to end up in Washington, D.C. in Congress. He has wanted to go into politics since he was 5 years old because he likes meeting people, talking to people, and in the future he hopes to help people, especially small business owners. He has been really working hard in the past 2 years, really getting to know all the people in his class and the other people at the school. He likes meeting different people, getting to know them, and he said it feels good to help bring community together at the school. He wants to bring back more school activities and opportunities for students to connect. His teachers say that Bodie is inquisitive, organized, self-motivated, and positive, and they appreciate his positive energy and his ability to engage in discussions. They say he has a contagious, upbeat attitude. Congratulations, Bodie.
Y ahora me toca a mí de nuevo. Ok, aquí tenemos a David Marín Cortés. The short version in English, an incredibly studious person, a history buff, extremely helpful in class and at home at all times. And a combination of, based on our interviews with David and feedback from his teachers, aquí estamos. David fue nominado como estudiante del mes por 2 maestros. La maestra Bruce comparte que David se mudó a Ukiah en la primavera del grado 9. En ese tiempo era alumno que estaba batallando en cómo ser un alumno exitoso. Pero hoy sus maestros hablan de cómo está tan organizado, que usa muy bien su tiempo y que tiene una ética para trabajar superior. Hoy estamos hablando con él sobre las posibilidades de asistir a la universidad y estudiar ingeniería. Otro estudiante. Se ha vuelto muy trabajador y hace preguntas sin miedo. No solo es buen alumno, pero buen hijo, ya que ayuda a cuidar a su hermanito cuando se ocupa. Aunque es poco serio, aún es un líder en el salón. El maestro de español, señor Taylor, comparte que ha sido impresionado con la seriedad como alumno de David. Siempre termina su trabajo con calidad y atención al detalle. Aparte, está listo para compartir respuestas inteligentes como discusión de la clase. Es un honor ser su maestro. Y sabes que no todos lo dicen, ¿verdad? Le preguntamos a David qué ha sido el secreto de su éxito y comparte que el estudio y el poner más empeño en todo lo que hace. También comparte que tiene mucha admiración por sus padres, quienes lo motivan para ser la mejor versión de él y que nunca se dé por vencido. Su materia favorita es historia, porque le gusta aprender del pasado y cómo nos afecta hoy en día. David piensa seguir su camino en tomar cursos que le ayudarán a lograr su meta de asistir a la universidad, donde le interesa una carrera que tenga que ver con la industria automovilística. En su tiempo libre también le gusta jugar al baloncesto. Sigue echándole ganas, David. Felicidades. Ok, aquí tenemos a Adamaris. ¿Sí lo digo bien? Adamaris. León. Adamaris began studying here in our country just a year and a half ago. And as an English language learner, she hasn't used this as a barrier. It's not been an excuse. She's one of the most hard-working students I've ever learned about. She finds a way to get it done and get her work done and doesn't make excuses. Además fue nominado por su maestro de apoyo para los que hablan inglés como segundo idioma. El maestro toscano comparte que no hay muchos alumnos que le lleguen al empeño y ganas que tiene Adamaris de salir adelante. Este es el segundo año que el señor toscano está trabajando con Adamaris y le ha subido de velocidad. Adamaris apenas tiene año y medio estudiando en este país. Ella hace todo lo posible para tumbar las barreras al idioma. Usa su tecnología para traducir su tarea al español, para poder hacerlo, y luego traducirlo de nuevo al inglés antes de entregarlo. Doble del trabajo, ya saben ustedes. El maestro o más. El maestro admira el hecho de que no usa esta barrera como excusa para no completar sus trabajos. Ella mejor usa los recursos que tiene a su disposición para salir adelante y esto se refleja en sus buenas calificaciones. Adamaris comparte que lo que le gusta más de Ukiah High son las nuevas amistades que ha hecho y todas sus clases. El consejo que les daría a los que se encuentran nuevos en este país es que le echen ganas, que se mantengan enfocados en lograr sus metas y siempre tener el deseo de seguir avanzando. Adamaris admira a sus padres que están en el estado de Oaxaca. También admira a sus dos hermanos mayores que le están dando la oportunidad de estudiar. En su tiempo libre, a Adamaris le gusta ir al gimnasio y aparte trabaja en el subway. No sé cómo tienes tiempo, mija. Su meta para su carrera es ser dentista y nosotros sabemos que lo logrará. Felicidades.
All right, Trinity Rasmussen is in 11th grade and she is doing well this year. She says this semester is going a lot better than last semester. Trinity enjoys reading, art, and food. She wants to go to community college for a few years and then figure out what she wants to do. So far, her favorite classes this year are history and AP psychology, and usually math, but algebra 2 is particularly challenging this year. So she is thinking in the future about possibly being a psychologist, but her options are open. She could be a teacher, she could be a dentist, maybe a writing critic, maybe a food critic. Lots of options. She says she really enjoys writing and that she really likes to spend time reading and doing creative writing, even if her creative writing tends to be a little bit on the morbid side. She's reading constantly, she loves all genres, and she was particularly inspired in the 8th grade by an English teacher who encouraged her to be a writer. And to let her know that she could be better at writing if she wanted to do it in the future. So she also dreams potentially of owning a bookstore in a small town and living somewhere peaceful with no drama. Trinity's teacher says she is productive, she demonstrates integrity and is creative and has a big heart. She is a joy to have in class. She's positive, extremely funny. They say she is brilliant, a quick learner, and always determined to truly understand concepts. Cameron Snodgrass is a senior. He hopes to attend Shasta College to become a physical therapist, and in fact has already been accepted into the physical therapy program there. Cameron desires to help people, and he has been really looking into the medical field. He has taken the medical terminology or scrubs classes for all 4 years here at Ukiah High School. He wants to specialize in sports medicine and to accomplish his dream job of being that physical therapist. He has also been involved in athletics. He's been doing 2 years of wrestling at Ukiah High. He's also been active all 4 years in athletics, PE, or weightlifting. His favorite subject this year is business math because it prepares you for the financial literacy and things you'll actually need for the future. Cameron loves being outside and being active and camping. If he becomes a physical therapist, he wants to come back and help his family for all they've done for him. Cameron's teachers say that he demonstrates creativity. He's always willing to participate and takes a real joy in understanding how what he is learning can apply to the real world. He is described as engaged and helpful. Cameron would like to thank Mr. Turner for dealing with his brothers and him for all these years. Congratulations. And last but definitely not least, our second senior, Logan McLean. Logan is proud of the work he is doing in school now. He says that this year he has really turned it around and, as he put it, actually started drawing because he realized that the real world's right around the corner. So he's taking it more seriously and he's motivated. He says this is the first time he's received Student of the Month and he's proud of it for all the work that he has done this year. Logan loves helping people. He plans on in the future, after high school, working with his tribe, helping out, doing construction or housing, either housing or road construction projects. He wants to work also on old school muscle cars and possibly have his own business in the future working with those. Other areas of interest are engineering or anything hands-on and getting the opportunity to build things. Logan is also really well known for his basketball skills. He played basketball for 12 years, and he'll be playing in the men's league after high school. He would love to go pro, and his friends tell him he's like Kyrie Irving from the Dallas team. He's also interested possibly in music and learning guitar in the future. Logan's teacher says he has worked very hard to keep up his grades this year. He is humble and compassionate with a strong sense of integrity and kindness. He is very respectful and helpful to his teachers. And as Logan described himself, he's just a pretty normal guy. So he's very humble. Logan, congratulations.
And one last group to recognize. Thank you all for coming and supporting your students, family members, friends. These student successes could not be possible without all of your love and support. So thank you all again, and again, we appreciate you here at Ukiah Unified for supporting your children. That concludes our presentation.
I see it, everyone.